Welcome. Brain science presents effect of lack of sex for long time on both male and female. This effect is based on psychological research from brain science. The amount of sex that a person has varies over their lifetime. There is no right amount of sex to have, and not having sex for a long time should not have negative side effects. How often a person has sex naturally changes from time to time, depending on age, fluctuations in sex drive, and relationship status. Many people enjoy a full and satisfying life without ever having sex. In a study trusted source looking at data from 17,744 people in the United States, 15.2% of males and 26.7% of females reported having no sex in the last year, while 8.7% of males and 17.5% of females reported not having had sex for 5 years or more. Based on research, the sexless people reported very similar happiness levels as their sexually active counterparts. In this video, we look at what might happen physically and psychologically when a person does not have sex for a long time and how it might affect people in a relationship. Looking into its effects on the body, a person may not notice any side effects of celibacy. People refer to not having sex for a long time as celibacy or abstinence. When someone does not have sex for months or years, they are unlikely to notice any negative physical side effects on their health. However, research shows that having regular sex can result in certain health benefits, including improved immune system function, reduced blood pressure, lower stress levels, and less risk of cardiovascular events. Learn more about the health benefits of sex here. People may get some of the physiological benefits of sex, such as reduced stress from masturbation. In males, prostate health can benefit from frequent ejaculation, whether this is with another person or alone. A 2016 study found that men who ejaculated at least 21 times per month had a lower risk of prostate cancer compared with those who ejaculated 4 to 7 times per month. For females, frequent sexual activity, again, either with a partner or solo, can strengthen the pelvic floor muscles that support the bladder, improving bladder function and reducing incontinence and leakage. Another is the effects on mental health. There is a widespread idea that having regular sex is an important part of a person's emotional well-being. While this is true for some people, it is not the case for everyone. When sexual abstinence is involuntary, some individuals may feel negative effects on their mental health. Conversely, people who do not feel sexual desire may find these feelings distressing. Not having sex when in a relationship can make a person feel insecure or anxious. Talking about these emotions can help remove any sense of discomfort. For others, abstaining from sex is important for good mental health. People may abstain from sex for many reasons. For example, because they have a low sex drive, are asexual, or simply choose not to engage in it. The potential benefits of abstaining from sex, depending on the individual and their situation, include having no risk of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, avoiding a source of anxiety, taking time to work through negative feelings about sex, living in a way that is consistent with one's religious beliefs. However, research reports that sex is a good way to relieve stress, which can boost a person's mental health. According to a research that surveyed 10,429 women with low sexual desire, 27.5% reported that it caused them distress. However, among those who had a current partner, the figure was much higher at 81%. Some people may find that masturbation can reduce stress and anxiety because it releases hormones that produce a temporary mood boost. You might have a harder time getting aroused. One of the most effective ways to boost a low libido is to genuinely try and have more sex, even if you have to pencil it in. Experiencing more physical and emotional intimacy can help you feel more connected to your partner, so when you stop having sex, your desire to start back up again may stall. Your vaginal walls could thin out. Once you hit menopause, your body won't pump out as much estrogen. This can lead to vaginal atrophy, a condition in which your vaginal walls become thin, dry, and more prone to tearing, according to the Mayo Clinic. Not having sex, with or without a partner, might exacerbate the problem, since the extra lubrication and blood flow you experience during sex can help keep the tissues in your vagina healthy. UTIs might become less common. If you've ever experienced a urinary tract infection, you know how uncomfortable it can be. Sex is a major risk factor for UTIs, since it can push bacteria, most commonly E. coli, in the vagina up into the urethra, the tube that releases urine from your body, and into your bladder, causing an infection. So naturally, if you're not having sex, your chances of the condition goes down. Still, that doesn't mean you're completely in the clear. Having a history of UTIs, using spermicide-coated condoms, and simply getting older can still increase your risk of UTIs. Looking at its effects on relationships, many people have fulfilling romantic relationships without having frequent sex. For others, regular sex can improve the health of their relationship. A 2015 study reported that sexual frequency was only an indicator of well-being when people were in relationships. They found an association between having sex once a week and higher relationship satisfaction. This satisfaction did not seem to change when the frequency of sex increased to more than once per week. For some people, sex can improve communication and feelings of closeness. Insecurities about your relationship could pop up. Not having sex could take a toll on your happiness, closeness, and relationship security. Going without sex in a marriage can deliver a hit to your self-esteem, engender guilt, and decrease levels of oxytocin and other bonding hormones, says Les Parrott, Ph.D., a psychologist and author of Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts. It can also increase fears that one of you will look to others for your sexual needs, which can breed a little paranoia. However, Parrott points out this doesn't mean a sexless relationship can't be a happy one. Sex is just one expression of intimacy for couples, he says. Kissing, handholding, and giving compliments or unexpected gifts can help you feel connected with your partner emotionally, even if you're not spending time connecting through sex. Celibacy and asexuality. An asexual person may have little or no sexual desire. Asexuality and celibacy are not the same. Asexuality means that a person generally or never experiences sexual attraction and feels no desire to have sex. An asexual person may still engage in sexual activity, either alone or with a partner. Celibacy, on the other hand, refers to abstinence from sex for a specific period or forever. While asexuality is not a choice, celibacy can be a choice or the product of circumstance. Asexuality is an identity, and it is a spectrum. Some asexual people feel no sexual attraction, while others occasionally have these feelings. Another distinction involves demisexuality. Demisexual people feel attraction after establishing an emotional attachment to another person. Some asexual people experience romantic feelings and a desire for a romantic relationship, while others do not. A person who does not have this desire is aromantic. Asexuality is a sexual orientation. Some people mistakenly believe that trauma or a mental health condition leads to it, but there is no evidence of this. Asexuality does not require a cure. No one should ever pressure another person to have sex. There can be a lot of pressure on people to have sex. It's unfair to make that the norm. The sex message that the media bombards us with is oversimplified. Sex and desire are complicated and personal. People who do not have sex or who do not experience sexual attraction can still be intimate with others and have meaningful relationships. And staying celibate can be an act of self-love. Feeling connected with others sexually or not can be an important part of life. Find an affirming support system where you can be yourself. Be honest with yourself about how you feel about sex and your sexual identity. Don't fall into peer pressure. Take time to know yourself and understand your needs and how to communicate them to others. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment and hit the notification bell for more videos.